It is the second annual Isaiah Factor Barbecue Cook-Off Contest, our second year doing this. Now, this year we will have 3 judges, 4 contestants, and 6 categories. Now, before we meet many of our contestants and judges tonight, let's take a look at last year's winner, Henderson and Kane.
It was fantastic. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better. It was great. All the folks were really great. It was just a good time, really, and to have won is really awesome. It was a great pleasure. It was a great honor.
Definitely a nice surprise.
Almost immediately, people were coming in and telling us how much they loved the show, and that they were just surprised that they hadn't heard of us before.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that they hadn't heard of us before, so that was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the middle of a neighborhood, so unless you heard it by word of mouth or by seeing it on TV, we're definitely hard to find. Henderson and Kane is really just a little neighborhood corner store that we took over about 6 years ago, actually. And we specialize in 2 things. The first being barbecue, and the other is locally sourced products. So we carry some really fantastic products from a number of local chefs here in the city. Houston
used to be riddled with these kinds of stores. Every neighborhood seemed to have an old general store in it where something was going on in the kitchen. You know, when we smell the smoke, we're not thinking about smoke of the barbecue pit. We're thinking more about Grandma and Grandpa's house or Grandma and Grandpa's restaurant. And that's really kind of what drives it. I think a lot of the recipes are Grandma and Grandpa's or Mom and Dad's recipes. And you'll see that a lot on our menu, stuff that we grew up eating and now we're able to serve it. And that's really what inspires this place. Well, you know, the pressure's on, right? Like we want the second year as well now. And so it's great to just participate. And we know it's going to be fun. We know it's going to be a good time. We know that the people of Houston are going to get a chance to see us. And we know that Houston is chock with talent. There's so many good people here in Houston. So many good restaurants, so many great chefs, so many great pit masters. So yeah, the pressure's on, you know. And I think the first year was great, it was fun, and I'm sure it's gonna be the same this year, but now you feel that pressure, right? Now you wanna win, now you wanna really, the challenge is on.
Yeah, and, I mean, you want every single category.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And so yeah, we welcome it because we know it's gonna be, it was fun last year, we know with 3 more groups it's gonna be even more fun. And let's get this thing going, let's do it.
And of course, we're here at TRIBECA in historic 3rd Ward where we're having the cooking contest, and we have those winners from last year, the grand prize winners from Henderson and Kane, and we have with us Veronica and John. So, Veronica, how did last year's win impact you guys at Henderson and Kane?
Oh gosh, it was a really big deal for us. I just can't tell you how many people it brought that had never heard of us before. You know, we're just in the middle of a neighborhood, so we're definitely hard to find.
And John, what was it like for you, that experience, first of all? We know last year it was hot as hell outside. This year you're here in TRIBECA's facilities, and it's nice and cool.
Oh yeah, we're totally relaxed today, and it's a great venue. We really appreciate them having us, and it's just great. The response was fantastic, and we loved it. It was a good time, and some really great people to be here with.
And what were you hearing from some of your new customers and old customers about the win?
They were just ready to try it. I mean, you know, they're hearing what you say, and then they're running to us, and they know, hey, let's try it. It sounds like it's great. It looks great on the video, and so they were just excited, and we're excited to have them. So being able to get those people in our seats at our place is just a good thing for us.
And of course, you guys are competing again this year, right? What can we expect from you?
So this year, we're going to do our tamarind glazed ribs, which we're really proud of. Our brisket has always been Grandpa's recipe, and some really great handcrafted small batch barbecue. Everything to even our sweet potato kale side, which is a little bit different, but just really, really good.
Now, you said the side is a little bit different. Are you doing anything different from last year that you entered into the contest?
We are. We're doing our chef's choice, which is a little different, and it's going to be a really fantastic surprise.
Okay. We'll look forward to it. And Veronica, anything else special happening this year? Any special sauces? Are you doing anything different?
I mean, you look a little thirsty, so we're going to work on that too.
All right, Henderson and Kane. And of course, we'll be back continuing the Isaiah Factor Barbecue Cook-Off in just a moment when we take a look and meet some of the judges. So stay with us here on The Factor. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. It's the Isaiah Factor second annual barbecue cook-off. And of course, we're here at TRIBECA in historic 3rd Ward. Now, we want to meet some of the judges. So let's take you over here. The people who will be deciding this contest. And of course, we want to know their qualifications, why they are judging this food. Because if they're not qualified, the contestants will be pissed. They're like, who are these people? So we want to begin with right here, Chef Lugao. Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Lugao Sasiswan, the founder of Makin Concept Hospitality Group. So I've been born and raised in a hospitality family back in Thailand, travel around the world, so experience with all international cuisine, live in 9 countries, and then moved to Houston 10 years ago. So now consider myself Houstonian and Texas. So I own a couple restaurants in town, multiple Thai food concept in a different scene, different part of Houston, Kindy, Makin, and Montrose just opened last week, Thai Tail. So I have a palate of barbecue.
Yeah, you got some experience under your belt. And of course, where does barbecue stand? When did you find a love for barbecue?
Yeah, so born in Asia, so Asia is very big in barbecue too. But
yes,
I can tell you though that it's so much different than the Texas or Houston barbecue. Asian barbecue, direct heat. Here, you spend a lot of time with the meat. The chef have relationship with those briskets, like hours and hours.
You make it
Take a
almost
good
sound
care
dirty.
of them. But it's true. They're all gonna see that it's true, right?
absolutely.
You have to
And you're
watch them,
absolutely right.
look at them, and come out like perfect. I'm so excited.
All right, and you're looking forward to tasting all of the samples and, of course, the contestants. Let's go to Jermaniac, the guy who's part of the Big Back Club. And, of course, for those who understand what Big Back is, that gives you the qualification you need because you eat your ass off. It doesn't show, but...
Yeah, but if you know, you know. I go by, my name's Grundy Wiley, but everybody knows me for Bless the Belly. Fun, entertainment, food segment. So I travel everywhere and kind of eat and have fun with it. I have jingles, people know me rapping about food. So I have fun with it. But today, I'm here to check out some unique flavors and unique styles. That's what I'm here for. It's time to bless the belly.
Absolutely. And so when it comes to barbecue, is there any particular type of barbecue that you like, that you love, your favorite?
My favorite off the top is probably brisket. It's just something about the brisket, kind of like Chef said, it's like when you let it sit so long and whatever they do to it to make it that good. But
It's that relationship.
it's something, yeah, that's what it is. But brisket for sure. Brisket and sausage probably second up.
All right, Chef Dom, let's hear from you.
So my name's Chef Dominic Lee from Restaurant Augustine's, located in historic 3rd Ward, not too far from where we are. I've been cooking for over 10 years now, eating for my entire life, you know, so also eating good food and traveling the world doing so.
But what you didn't do, you didn't eat overnight or today. You saved your appetite just for this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to come correct because I also specialize in big back behavior. And I think that, you know, it's necessary for us to be prepared. You know, like if they're going to have 6 categories, I want to have all 6, you know, and do it right.
All right. And judges, thank you guys for joining us. We'll put you to work in just a moment. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored, the cook-off contest right here at TRIBECA. Stay with us. This is our very own barbecue cook-off contest, our second annual here at the Factor Uncensored. And of course, they're hosting us here at the TRIBECA in historic 3rd Ward. Now, let's meet one of our other contestants here. We have with us J Bar M. Guys, welcome to the Factor Uncensored. Your first time in the contest. Who do we have here?
Yes.
My name is Hafi. I'm the GM at J Bar M BBQ, and I've been with the company maybe about a year and a half now.
Okay.
I'm Alec Varnell. I'm the pitmaster at J Bar M BBQ. Been there almost 3 years now.
You're the important guy. You signed the checks. He bring the checks in.
Man, it's
and of course,
effort.
Let's just take a look inside of J Bar M BBQ.
The history of J Bar M starts about 5 years or so ago when my grandfather looked at me and said, let's build a barbecue restaurant.
Our take on barbecue is definitely heavily influenced by Central Texas style barbecue. stems back to influences from, Czech Republic and German immigrants in the mid-1900s. Very traditional, very classic in barbecue. Salt and pepper, no crazy rubs, just well-executed flavors and techniques to, have a less is more kind of approach. It's letting the smoke do the work, letting the wood do the work, let the meat shine, and just trying to give everyone the best bite that we can every day.
I invite friends and family here, and they've never seen it. They kind of think in their mind a little smoky shack somewhere on the outskirts of town or whatnot. And when they show up, you can tell their eyes are wide and big, like, oh, look at this.
We want people to kind of hang out, have big gatherings. We do live entertainment on the weekends as well. So we kind of want people to spend some time here.
We hope to win, of course, but we're just happy to be a part of it, really, because the barbecue community is like one big family.
Look forward to seeing what everyone's bringing to the table and representing their culture.
We like to think we're the best, but we don't, but yeah, of course we hope to win.
And of course, we have the team from JBarM here on the Factor Uncensored. So guys, what did you prepare today?
So we got some of our heavy hitters from the restaurant. We've got our sliced brisket, which is king in Texas barbecue. That's our Nolan Ryan Good Stock brand. So that's some local Texas beef. We've got our house-made sausage right here. It's our brisket, trim, and pork blend. Pork spare ribs, sliced turkey breast. And here on our sides, we've got our jambalaya rice. So we take our smoked chicken and regular sausage to throw in there, our Mexican street corn, and our mac and cheese.
And what do you get the most compliments on where they say, send my compliments to the pitmaster?
Man, overall, brisket's kind of the most popular dish. But, apart from the food, just, the service and the execution and the overall experience.
Now let's slide on down to our next contestant. We have individuals from Third Coast BBQ. So who do we have with us, guys? Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Mulligan. I'm the owner of Third Coast BBQ.
My name's Troy. I'm the pitmaster and one of the owners.
And of course, we're going to talk to you guys in just a moment, but we want to talk about originality when it comes to Third Coast.
Well, Third Coast BBQ, we started, I guess, in 2016 with the official name. The Third Coast BBQ comes from the Gulf Coast. We got the East Coast, we got the West Coast, and the Gulf Coast is known as the Third Coast. So I've lived here my whole life, and my wife's from Louisiana, so we bring a lot of those Cajun influences into our food.
Our permits came March of 2020, and we're now 4.5 years into opening the brick and mortar, and what a ride it's been.
We definitely keep the brisket Texas style. We do, salt, pepper, basic rub. We cook over a live fire on a big offset. We've got a Cajun potato salad that kind of plays off the crawfish boil type flavor. That's really good. People like that a lot. But everything is just kind of homemade, the way things should be. We don't do anything out of a can. We don't do anything, and we make everything here in house.
Woodland Spring, right off of I-45, Rayford Road. We're coming. We're repping. Here we come.
So tell me what you guys have here and what you will be competing with in the contest.
Well, we brought our collard greens, which are made fresh from not frozen or canned collards. We do.
Thank God, man.
You gotta do it right, man.
Yes, yes, sir.
We've got our Cajun potato salad, which is the red potato that we do. Crawfish boil gives it a little kick, a little extra flavor.
That will be interesting.
We've got our house-made mac and cheese. Brought our brisket. That's definitely our biggest seller is the brisket. We brought our Dr. Pepper glazed ribs, smoked turkey, house-made pickles, onions, barbecue sauce. We've got a smoked banana pudding here that we actually take the bananas.
A smoked banana pudding?
We actually take the bananas and put them on the smoker for a while, and then mix those into the pudding.
We'll be back with more Factor. We have another contestant to introduce, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored, the 4th of July edition here at TRIBECA, and it's the 2nd annual isiah-factor barbecue cooking contest, the Cookoff. Now, we have some contestants who are back back again from last year, and you want revenge.
We want
You want that first, you want to kick Henderson and Kane's ass, right?
Well, they're homies, but, you know, we still love them, but we still want revenge. You know,
All right, Blood Brothers, tell us what you guys have today.
A little smoked turkey. We got a specialty sausage, which is our Reuben sausage, our traditional Texas brisket, ribs, brisket fried rice, watermelon salad, our cream corn, and our salted caramel banana Foster banana pudding.
And of course, you guys are no slouches. You've been nominated.
Yeah.
James Beard Award.
Yeah, no
That's
big deal.
huge in food, right?
Yeah.
For a barbecue.
You're like, yeah. Well,
No. we try to do it, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, we try to stay a little humble, you know.
All right, well, let's look at your restaurant and some of your history at Blood Brothers.
The origination of Blood Brothers was two brothers and one friend that they all kind of grew up together out in A-Leaf. That's pretty much where most of us are from or grew up. The brothers owned a karaoke bar in Midtown and Chinatown area. So kind of just starting out, it was like cooking for the homies, and it kind of grew into more and more and more. So they started doing pop-ups and kind of started getting more traction that way. And then they were like, you know what? Let's open a restaurant. So it took 5 years of pop-ups and just really hard work, and then now we got this super diverse from Vietnamese, Filipino, Indian, Nigerian, whatever you can think of, it's A-Leaf. But you know, we play around with everything, and that's what keeps our customers on their toes. We don't want to just do the basic stuff. Yes, we do the traditional Texas barbecue, but we also offer some of the fun, more flavorful things. Now that I know who's in it and what the competition is and what the judges liked last year, I think, you know, we can add a little bit more and really focus on what the judges are going to love. And I mean, honestly, it's like, I don't know what place we got, but it's all good. You know, now I'm going to come back stronger and more confident.
Now we want to talk to our contestants about the Pitmaster's Choice, what they have decided to put in that category. We're going back here to Third Coast BBQ. So what do you have in your Pitmaster's Choice?
So today we decided to bring our jumbo pretzel that comes local from Slow Dough Bakery. We opened the week the pandemic hit, so we wanted something fun with our children, TJ and Olivia. So we all got in there and we created a loaded, we call it the twisted tray. And you can get your choice of a ½ pound of meat. Today we chose our Texas hot honey pork belly burnt ends paired with a little bit of sweet, our smoked banana pudding, got a jalapeno beer cheese, house-made honey mustard, and our house-made chipotle ranch dressing.
All right.
Super.
Looks delicious. Let's move on over to J Bar M. And what is your Pitmaster's Choice, sir?
So, Rafi, I'll let you take the lead on this.
All right, come on up to the mic.
We paired it with Mr. October, Reggie Jackson, so we actually have his Reggie Bar brownie inside of it. So we took one layer of homemade scratch brownie mix, put the actual chocolate bar inside of it so we didn't compromise the actual chocolate bar, and then we put another layer on top of that and baked it with homemade ice cream on top as well. So yeah, so it's going to be one of those where Mr. October approved it, so hopefully they approve it.
All right, the judges definitely will be looking forward to that. Let's go back to Henderson and Kane. Guys, what is your Pitmaster's Choice?
So if Pitmaster's Choice is really special to us, if you know Bert's Meat Market over on Lyons, we actually, so now the butcher that was there for 35 years is now the butcher at Henderson and Kane General Store. And he has a beautiful jalapeno cheddar smoked house-made boudin that we're going to use as our chef special.
All right. Thank you, guys. And, of course, I used to love Birds. I cried when they closed. And back over here to Blood Brothers. What is your Pitmaster's Choice today?
So this is Pitmaster Qui's Choice. It is a porchetta, kind of like lechon, Thai style. So there's lemongrass shallots, garlic, a bunch of other Thai spices, kind of like Hawaiian twist a little bit, with our fire water dipping sauce.
All right. And guys, that looks delicious. And of course, I'm sure the judges will take a look at that and just love it and devour it. And of course, we'll be back with more Factor Uncensored when we tell you some of the judging categories and what the judges are expected to do, and also a special guest. We'll be right back. And And welcome back to the second half hour, the Factor Uncensored, this 4th of July edition, and of course, the second annual Isaiah Factor Barbecue Cook-Off. Now, there are some rules that are in place that you need to know about, and let's go over some of those rules. We have 6 categories: ribs, brisket, turkey, sausage, sides, and of course, Pitmaster's Choice, which we introduced you to earlier. Now, judges will be considering the flavor, originality, and appearance of each category. The ratings will be 1 to 10. 1, get this plate out of my face, to 10, I can eat this all damn day. The maximum team can win for a category of 30. Now, judges will not know which contestants they are eating at that time. They will only have team numbers. And of course, our contestants are starting to plate for our judges here at the contest. But as we wait on that, we have a superstar in the house. A superstar. Bring out Coco Dominguez. Round of applause, everyone. Good to see you, Coco.
Good to see you.
Now, I know you have an honor, an accolade of being the rib-eating champion at Luther's
Barbecue downtown.
Barbecue.
Yes, I ate more than any female in the building proudly. Yes, that's why I'm here.
You rock.
BYOP, bring your own plate. I'm ready to roll.
Now, we know you're always out and about during rodeo season, and of course you get to taste some of the best barbecue, not just in Texas, but in the world.
Yes.
And what are you looking for when you taste good barbecue?
Something that'll make me lick my fingers. You know what I mean? You're
Right.
like, wow, what is this? Just flavor, juiciness, just all around. You want to get down to the bone.
Now, you've had good barbecue, and when you get bad barbecue, what kind of face do you make?
And then you just...
Trash.
Yes,
Trash time.
No. Yeah, just get rid of it. If it's a little too dry, you don't want dry barbecue. Although you could save it by dipping it in some barbecue sauce.
There you go. There you go. Now, we invited you here, so we want you to sample some stuff. So we'll begin over here at Henderson and Kane. So
anything I want to taste.
Take a sample.
Okay, so I think I want to try a little bit of this. Good old... Oh, elote. All right, this is what I'm looking for at the end of the day. A rib.
Ribs. You're known for eating ribs, Coco.
Okay.
Tell us, what do you think?
I like the sweet. I wish it was a little hotter. You know me, I want it right off the grill.
Right.
But it'll be good when
And that's just temperature, so that's nothing you can hold against them.
No, it's going home with me. It's going home with me. All right. This, how about a little something over here? Can I taste a little? Is this brisket? Oh, this is where I fit in nicely. I fit in nicely.
That's Blood Brothers there.
I would double dip, but this whole thing? Oh, I'm gonna put this down. No, hold on.
You're about to get a plate to go.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Hold on. What? Are you calling me?
There you go.
I'll be back. Give me a second. Let's work our way around. Oh, thank you. I'll save that a little bit for later.
J-Bar M?
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm going for, guys? You know what? Let me try a little sausage.
Go for it.
What kind of sausage is this?
That's our regular sausage. We use our brisket and pork trimmings to make it in-house.
Nothing regular about that sausage. That's some good stuff. Isaiah, what would you like me to try over here?
Yeah, that's what we call, the chocolate chip cookie of brisket right there.
There you go. There you go. Try that.
Chocolate chip cookie of brisket? Oh. Give me one of those.
We may have a winner. We may have a winner. And this is Third Coast Barbecue. Spring, Texas in the house. What do you want to try here?
The first thing that caught my attention were the greens. Is that banana pudding?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so can I taste the banana pudding? Por favor. And you know what?
Fresh greens and smoked banana pudding. Explain it.
We actually put the bananas on the smoker and then mix that in with the pudding.
Ooh, that's good right there, honey.
The Heath bar topping. It's got
smoked banana pudding.
Yes, ma'am.
This is
delicious, huh?
This is it for you. This is it for you guys.
There should be smell-o-vision, so people at home can smell this, because it smells delicious, and you're saying it tastes delicious.
It tastes delicious. I don't even know how the judges are going to do this. Yes.
And, of course, now they're plating for the judges. Our helpers are here providing, and they're sending the plates to the judges. And keep in mind, once again, the judges, they don't know whose food they're eating at this time, so they can be totally unbiased, totally fair to the contestants. And when we come back here on The Factor Uncensored, we will continue to take a look at what the judges are doing in the back and as they eat their food. And, of course, we want to thank Coco's Dominion. Let's give her a round of applause.
I want to thank you.
I
want to thank you, Isaiah. Thank you all, guys.
Make sure you get enough to go. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored in just a moment. Stay with us. Back to this special edition of The Factor Uncensored, the Isaiah Factor Barbecue Cooking Contest, second edition here on The Factor. And, of course, our contestants have submitted all of their recipes and their barbecue to the judges. The judges are here. They have been eating from 4 different restaurants, 4 different barbecue houses. Germaniac, I mean, how do you guys do it? First of all of that food, my God in heaven. So, how do you prepare for something like this?
Well, I didn't eat all day specifically for this. I had to save some room because I knew I was indulging in some good food, but a lot of food. And when it comes to barbecue, you know you're going to get full. So I'm here for all the flavors, man. These flavors are blowing me away right now.
Is it a tough decision at all?
It's a tough decision. I think it's a tough decision because I'm a big fan, like I told you, of brisket. I'm here to risk it for the brisket. That's why I'm here. But
bless
everything,
the belly.
Yeah, bless the belly. But everything evenly is amazing. So we're about to see.
Chef Dom, you have, you're on what, plate number 4? Platter number 4. This is not just a plate, it's a platter. You're also like Germaniac, where you don't eat until it's time to judge.
Yeah, you gotta save space to throw down. You know what I mean? Like, I came in, I'm like, I'm trying to actually eat through all of them if I could, you know, but I really can't. Otherwise, we're gonna be wheelbarrowing me out of here, which I'm also okay with as well, you know, because it's all worth it, you know.
But is it, and so what is your method? Do you just take a taste of this, a taste of that?
I think like what I do is I'll try one thing, and then if it's like spectacular, I'm gonna come back and I try like everything in sections, full judgment, and then, you know, just keep on proceeding. But you see, like I have a plate to the side behind me just in case. Save that one, come back, the little dessert right here, like, you know, some rewinds, like after I've fairly judged everything complete.
And is there anything without identifying it or which number it is? Because you guys don't know who you're eating, which organization the food is from. But has anything stood out to you and said, wow?
Yeah, they got some things that's real special up here for sure. That I'm like, after we done, I gotta like track down exactly where that came from so I can have that more than once. You know.
Any ideas that you can take back to your kitchen?
I think so. You know, I mean, I'm not a barbecue man. Like, you know, I think it's a really like special job what they do. Like, you know, because barbecue takes a lot of time, a lot of focus, many more hours than it does in like, you know, like an a la carte like dining restaurant. Like, because there's so much being put down on like time on brisket is like 18 hours. You know, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie.
They're there at 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah. No, respect. You know, respect.
All right, Chef, let's go down to you. Have you found anything interesting or exciting as of yet?
First, it's like usually people doesn't think that barbecue presentation is important, right? But for me, it's all about detail. It's all about how it's look, how it's feel. And now I start to see that there's a lot of them start to have like really good presentation, a good looking barbecue first, right? People eat first. And now I see a little originalities of some of these flavors that remind me a little bit of the herb, right? And each of the persons, each of the restaurants have one surprise in their own tray. So now we have to see like who have the most surprise.
All right, we'll let you get back to it because I know you have a lot of work. And of course, we'll be back with more Factor Uncensored when we allow the contestants to taste each other's food here in the big competition. We'll be back with more Factor in just a moment. Welcome back to this special edition of the Factor Uncensored, the 4th of July edition, and we're here at TRIBECA, and it's the second annual Isiah Factor Barbecue Cook-Off Contest. Now, our judges are in the back deciding who the winners will be. In the meantime, we're going to talk to some of the contestants. We had them try each other's food, and we want to get their thoughts. I mean, if it wasn't good, just tell us it wasn't good, all right?
I've had the greens from Third Coast Barbecue, and they are delicious.
Now, is it something that you would still consider, like, taking over to Blood Brothers?
Honestly, we do our own greens, but I'll tell you what, their greens...
Somebody's clearing your throat. Management over at Blood Brothers.
We do our own greens, and they're just as good as ours, sir.
All right. That's a compliment. All right. Who did you try, and what are you trying?
I got the banana pudding from Third Coast. I'll say it's pretty damn good. Now, they are lucky we didn't bring ours out.
Would you ever trade it, or would you do an addition at JM?
You know, they smoke their bananas. That's something I've never tried before, so that kind of did spark some, some ideas, something that we might do some R&D with. So,
all right.
All nods go to them for that, too.
And it's like everyone's going to Third Coast. Did you not want to sample anybody else? Or it's close? It's close? And they're open 24 hours right now, today, for us. Your thoughts. So who did you try, and what did you try?
Oh, same. I mean, I had to go for the one thing that
You went to Third Coast, too? That's a sign. That's a sign.
The pork belly burnt ends. Just something that we don't serve, so I wanted to have something a little different, And it's fantastic. They're so far from where we're at right in downtown, so it was kind of nice to try something that, I wouldn't have to travel for.
So did you look around, and did by chance you see anything on any of the other tables that you said, let's take this back to Kane?
Oh, no, I would never do that.
Hey, that's good business. Screw these families.
That's hard.
A winner is a winner.
Yeah, right?
All right, so you're with Third Coast. Are you flattered that everyone has tried your stuff?
I'm very flattered. Thank you all, yes. And just thankful to be here, too. I actually was able to get a little bit from the others. I got the porchetta from Blood Brothers. Is it Brothers, right?
Bros.
Yeah.
Bros. Okay, yes. Fantastic.
The jalapeno cheddar sausage from Henderson and Kane right here. Muy bueno, and the elotes from JBarM that I'm working on too, and I've had a bite, and it's delicious as well. So.
Now, you guys, did you see what she did? She tried every one. She gave everyone an opportunity. And you're from JM Bar, so...
I got a combination.
Did this come from JM Bar?
No. It almost did, but no, Third Coast banana pudding is solid. The barbecue ribs spot, and then the boudin from Henderson Kane, sorry. But it's phenomenal. I got a good combo going. It's a little sweet, a little salty, so cheers.
And so would you consider doing any of this at JM?
Maybe as a collaboration, so we can do something together, but yeah, so we can surely do that.
Look at y'all, family restaurants. We don't want to steal from each other.
We just trade together.
And of course, when you take a look, were you surprised at some of the things that may have been brought out here today?
Oh, yeah, 100%. I know you've talked about bringing stuff back, and, we're a huge family in the barbecue community, and so it's not like we steal each other's ideas, but we definitely feed off of each other. So having a taste of all around the city, I'm proud of what we do and what we produce as a city here in Houston, Texas.
And thank you guys for joining us here on The Fact. And of course, we're still waiting on the tabulation from the judges, and we will be back with more of that on The Factor Uncensored on this 4th of July special edition from TRIBECA in the 3rd Ward. We'll be right back. And welcome back to this special edition of The Factor Uncensored on this 4th of July from TRIBECA, where the Isiah Factor Barbecue Cooking Contest is is about to wrap up, and we're announcing the winners. Now, instead of one overall winner like last year, we have multiple winners in multiple categories. And the judges, you guys have turned in your scores, tabulated the numbers, and let's, first of all, before we get to that, how difficult was it to make a decision?
Extremely difficult.
Extremely. It's hard. Everybody had great food. All the options were great. I think we tallied them the best way that we could, you know, represent.
And of course, you guys, was there a favorite, one thing that stood out to each of you?
I really like this dessert. I don't know who made this, but this was fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was eating that like crazy.
All right, and bless the belly.
Okay, my favorite, I like this brisket. Whatever, like from this right here, I don't know which team it was, but
I don't think we can identify that brisket now after you've had it.
Right, now you have devoured that. But the watermelon salad was pretty unique too, I like that.
Okay, judges, let's take a look at the categories. In the category of best ribs. So who's on that list? Who's going to be the spokesperson for this category?
We need a drum roll. We just hold it up.
J-Bar in Barbecue. All right. Congratulations, guys.
Salute.
Way to go. What made those barbecue ribs from J.M. Bar stand out for you?
I mean, just done well, like good smoke on it, like tender, you know, yeah, like, you know, good flavor, everything that it needed to be.
All right, next up, the tough one, the one that everyone loves, best brisket.
It's brisket, another one.
Henderson and Kane.
Yeah. That was good.
So, what do you guys think about the brisket from Henderson and Kane? What stood out about it?
The textures, the tenderness, the look, even just look at it, you already know it's very moist. It's very good, yeah. And then in your mouth, it's melt in the mouth.
Yeah. Next up on the list, turkey, guys. Turkey.
Well,
drum roll.
Blood Brothers. Yeah. Congratulations, Blood Brothers. So what made their turkey stand out?
Flavor. That flavor, but as soon as you bite it, that's what I need right there. That gave me an immediate bite reaction. I said, yeah, this is it.
Because it could be some dry-ass turkey.
Yeah, exactly.
We know from Thanksgiving experience.
I'm telling you.
Tastes like wood.
Right.
All right, next on the list, sausage. Sausage,
drum roll.
Henderson and Kane.
That was good.
And tell us a little bit about their sausage.
You can tell that they have like a really good butcher program going on and a nice bite, snap, you know, everything you need in a good sausage.
All right, and of course, let's go to sides now.
Sides, this is the 5th category. Drum roll.
Blood Brothers! Congratulations to Blood Brothers. And next up, Pitmaster's Choice. Who won that?
Okay, y'all. Just the last one.
But not least.
Make sure I got it right. Okay.
Here we go.
J-Bar. That is the final winner, Pitmaster's Choice. And of course, we want to thank all of our contestants for participating in the Isaiah Factor barbecue cooking contest. Henderson, you guys are winning again this year. Your thoughts on it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, are we surprised?
Oh, now they get arrogant. All right, Blood Brothers, your thoughts on winning?
Hey, it's a beautiful day. We actually placed, and I'm glad that we switched it up a little bit. But hey, good to be mentioned. Glad to be here. Thank y'all so much for having us.
Okay, and J.M. Bar, guys?
Yeah, it feels good, you know. It's our first time here, new kids on the block, so it's a cool place, you know, represent, especially our new addition to the menu with the collaboration with Reggie Jackson. That's it's pretty cool, good feeling.
Let's talk to him. Cheers, buddy.
There you go. And Third Coast, you guys will be back next year, right?
We hope so. We've learned a lot today, and we'll be bringing it next year, hopefully.
And of course, everyone loved, all the competition loved your food.
Absolutely. It was some stiff competition, but very proud.
Thank you guys for joining us. And of course, we want to thank the owner of TRIBECA here in 3rd Ward, historic 3rd Ward. Sir, thank you guys for allowing us to come and enjoy your great facility. Last year, we were dying outside. This year, you saved us.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed the cool air and the atmosphere, the vibe. I know I enjoyed the food. I came hungry. I came prepared.
And for those who are interested in coming here to Tribeca, is there a website they can go to?
Yeah, you can go to TRIBECAHTX.com. Or you can hit us on Instagram. Like, we're mostly on Instagram.
All right, sir. We appreciate your time, and thank you for allowing us the Factor Uncensored in. And we want to once again thank all of our judges. We want to thank the contestants, and we want to thank you for joining us tonight and wish you a very happy 4th of July. And remember to follow us on social media and also download the Fox Soul app. That'll do it for us. Have a great one. Great time, guys. All right. Thank you for joining us. Good night.